Wow, I wish I had like a jingle, like tea with TanZa. Wouldn't that be so cute? Like if I can actually have some type of cute jingle. Oh my God, guys, like where is my tea? Like my servant didn't bring my tea today. Like, where are the babies? Babies, where are you with Nana's tea? Like, hello, hello, hello. I am Tanza Franklin, TanzaFranklin.com, the founder of OMG Women Rock. OMG Women Rock, guys. And here for our third day, Tea with Tanza. Like, how awesome is that? Like, guys, this is the platform to talk about those issues that plague and affect women. We're going to have conversations about marriage, about sex. Oh my goodness, did somebody say sex? Like sex, like brokenness, abuse, like bad, awful relationships. Like, what your mama said, what your daddy said, that situation when you was young and you was going through some things and like it affects you to this day. We're going to talk about those issues. All of those issues that plague us, that have followed us, that have haunted us throughout the years, and even today, a lot of things that not only affect us, but leave us where we're in a praise mode. Oh my goodness, like right now, guys. I am so excited about Tea with Tanza. I'm telling you, I am so excited because open up some dialogue. It's going to get some people thinking. It's going to have some conversations, some collaborations. Lord, let's talk about these collaborations that we're going to have with T with Tanza. You're going to allow your voice to be heard, and we're going to hear what you have to say, and we're going to say things that's going to encourage, uplift, inspire, and we're going to be like, let me question that thing right there. But we're about to rock and roll this thing. Ain't that right?
Yes,
Look who's
yes. Hello,
on. Look who's
everyone.
on. I made it, guys. I made it, and Elise made it. We were having like technical difficulties, but let me tell you, for those of you who are listening out there, let me say this. Are y'all ready? I'm about to say it. Oh my God, I'm about to say it. Anything worth having, oh my God, it's worth the struggle. It's worth the work to get it through. It's like, here it is. It's like having a baby. Okay, for those of you who are mothers, you understand it's a process. Wait, did somebody say process? We say a process. You're going to go through the different stages, and before you know it, you're going to be pushing out this bundle of joy and happiness and all that in between. Tea with Tanza is the same thing. This is my baby. Like, I've been impregnated and I'm trying to push her out. But you know what? See, Mother Nature is like, Mother Nature on the technical, side, like say, no, wait a minute, we're gonna give you some cramps, we're gonna give you some morning sickness. Wait a minute, you don't like when fried chicken is being fried, so we're gonna cause you to have some dilemmas. But you guess what? Tea with Tanza is about to burst out, and it's going to rock the nation, rock the world. It's going to give people ideas. Like, they're going to be like, you know what, tea with Tans. I want everybody to start getting your teacups, because when you come on, we're going to have to sip on some things to get our voice together,
Yes.
because we're going to have to quench. We go ahead and wet our whistle so we can have something to say, and somebody is going to be there to listen to it. Like, how awesome is that, right? So,
Yes.
guys, today I have my awesome and wonderful and beautiful guest, guys. Today I'm calling her author Elise,
Yes.
and I'm going to share you guys the story. Okay, you didn't know it, but I'm in therapy for my shyness. Like, literally, like, I'm in therapy for shyness. And see, somebody said, you, Tanza, I'm so tired of all of you are downing me because I'm in therapy for my shyness. Don't tell me I'm not shy when I'm telling you that I am. But guys, actually, we're part of a group. It's the Black CEO group, and that's how I met her. And somehow, through the trenches, she kind of like guided on towards my way. And she like said, ding, 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 dong, girl, are you home? We need to have a conversation. I said, okay. And so here we are. We're about to, and guys, I'm gonna allow her to tell you something about her. But guys, I'm so excited about this. Guess what's happening? This is what's happening with this Tea with Tanza thing. There are people who are literally in support of this platform. Like,
Yes,
isn't that
yes,
wonderful? Like,
yes.
because you know what? Here's the thing. A lot of people want to have these conversations, but they're too afraid to have them. And it's like, okay, if somebody just kind of start the blaze, trail the blaze, we'll jump on board. So I'm going to be the lamb in the bush, okay, guys? I'm going to be your lamb in the bush. And you're going to open up these dialogues, and we gonna have these conversations, and this
Yes.
thing is gonna take off. See, it's all about the reason why I'm doing this is about meeting my Facebook friends, guys. I want to have that talk with you. I want to start collaborations, opening up friendships, guys, friendships and collaborations, relationships. And then we also will be able to talk about a little bit about what we do outside of the real person
Hey,
who we
Danielle.
are, guys. Aren't you all excited? If anybody's excited out there, I want a one, a one. Come on, give me a one. Give it to me, give it to
Yes.
me. A one. Like, it's awesome when you can actually say, you know what, Tans? I don't want to talk, but here's a topic. Here's a subject topic you could talk on. And so we're going to get down into the trenches. We're going to be talking about some things where you're going to have to go somewhere and sit down because you're going to end up rolling up your toes. And you'll be like, if I don't sit down, I'm going to pass out because I'm rolling over here. I'm about to have a breakdown. I'm about to scream, shout, and praise the Lord all at one time. Like, OMG, right? So, guys, also, I'm the founder of OMG Women Rock Facebook group. We're going to get that group started. But, guys, today's subject matter that so many of you are so familiar with, women who hurt. And what do? They hurt others,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
for a lot of different reasons. And we're going to touch base on some of those reasons tonight, guys, why women hurt others after being hurt. So I'm going to use an example. I'm going to start it off, and then we're going to allow the author to come in, and she's going to give her 5 and 10 and 15, 25 cents worth, right? But one of the reasons why women they tend to be hurt because now I want to hurt you because I've been damaged so badly I don't even know how to express myself. So when you approaching me about an issue, instead of me talking about it reasonably or responding reasonably, I'm going to give you the nine about why you need to get out of my face. I don't want to hear that crap. But see, you act that way because you've been hurt. And a lot of men on today, they're like, Black women are always angry. They're
Yeah.
angry because of pain. Can you agree with that, author?
Yes.
Pain, right?
Yes.
Pain, disappointment, and letdowns. And my mama left me, my daddy abandoned me. When I was young, this and thus happened to me. But guys, I could carry this whole load by myself, but I am not going to do that because I'm in therapy. Okay, guys? So, author, I want
Yes.
you to tell the audience a little bit about yourself, okay?
Okay. Well, hello everyone. My name is Arthur Elise Latanya Dobbs, and I reside in Illinois. Um, I'm married. I have 5 children and 6 grandchildren, and I am a woman of God, and I've experienced, these things which has probed me to write. I've been writing since I was a little girl. I actually executed the writing into an actual book for December 15th of 2015, December 15th, 2015. And so far I've written my books. I'm on my 5th one. And one book that really goes with this topic is a workbook that God asked me to write. He asked me to get into my closet, my personal space, and start writing because I was going to one day teach this and I was going to one day help other women heal so that they don't go around hurting one another. And that's where I began to birth my book, how can I live according to you? And what it is, it's a work guide. It's a woman's work guide. And it shows you, it tells you testimonies, because we have to have the realness. You have to see that other women have been in these situations where they were lack of love, hurt, they were
Hmm.
drawn in, they were caught up. And when you see when others can relieve their, things that are going on, and they relax and they share with you, then you can get comfortable and come in and share things too. And that way we all can open up and we won't go around hurting one another. So if you want to hear more, I won't make the show about my book, my workbook, but it is on Amazon for $10, 9.99, and it's a workbook, not thick at all, because I get right to the point. And one thing I will tell you, because God told me to keep it real with you guys, so I'm not sugarcoating it, but I do tell you flat in the front of it. If you are not ready to change and be the woman that you are supposed to be, the woman that you are called to be, then put the book down. Don't order the book because you're not ready. And we're not trying to force you into anything. You got to be ready to do this. You got.
Mm-mm, you froze out. Well, guys, she froze out for a minute, so I'm going
Yeah.
to kind of pick up until she comes back in.
No, I'm
Okay,
here.
okay, because you have froze at the screen. So, ladies, you know, a lot of times when we hurt, we go in within ourselves and we don't know how to really deal with the outside world, and it's a lot of you know about it. You yourselves have found yourself in situations where you wanted to pimp slap somebody. Okay, you like, get out my face, somebody, all of a sudden, somebody, because I'm not trying to hear what you're saying, somebody, type
Mhm.
of conversation. And you have to understand, ladies, a lot of women are broken, they're hurt, they have never dealt with those situations.
Yeah.
And one of the things we have to do that's so, so important, we have to look at the girl in the mirror. See, it's like you have to look at the girl in the mirror and embrace her and tell her it's okay to be in
Yes.
pain. It's
Yes.
okay to hurt. You have to tell her that you're not going to stay this way forever, that there is a way out, that you can heal. See, a lot of women
Yeah.
don't even know they broken. They just know they pissed off as hell. But understand this, being pissed off as hell, how is it really truly benefiting you in the world? The people that you want to connect with, the jobs that you may want to get, the endeavors you may want to accomplish.
Yes.
It's rooted in anger and pain, and we have to find a way to identify. See, first, in order to really fix a problem, okay, we have to stare it in the face, identify what it is, and
Yep.
then put the work, even if it's painful, even if you're crying in tears. Go somewhere and know that this is not going to last forever. What you think, Arthur, about that?
That's true. That's true. You gotta, hurt women, hurt women. We hurt women first. I don't know why we target each other first. Then we target others. But it's just
Hmm.
something about that other woman, that other female, that it doesn't matter if they're black, white, yellow, pink. We target them. We got a problem with them. We're just messy because we're not healed, because something's going on with them. And I was taught, when you were not taught your morals and your values, and you did not see those things growing up. And
Hmm.
even when you were taught morals and values, and you know who you are, then guess what? When you grow up, or when people hurt you in your childhood, you can overcome that. But when you didn't have any type of real woman, I'm talking about the grandmoms, the big mamas, your moms, if nobody was real, nobody was real in your life, then you didn't get a part of that. And then if you were
Hmm.
not even blessed where the neighbor down the street who was that real woman, who walked in confidence, walked in with morals and values, sometimes if your parents can't give it to you, your family can't give it to you, sometimes there are other women out there that will take hold of you and teach you these things, so that you're not lack as a woman. But when you raise up to be that grown woman, full of all this mess. Your mama was messy, the parents was messy, even your grandmother was messy. All those are sticklers that affect you as a woman, and then you can't be the great person that you are. You
Hey
lack
guys,
that. Yes.
and did you hear what you said? Like grandma messy, mama messy. But you know what? Some things, just like with hair color and skin color, and how big your eyes, your nose, it's a genetic thing. See, one woman can pass it on to the other, and the question is like, why would we do that to each other? Because that woman she never knew any other way. All she knew was pain and heartache and
Yeah.
upset and disappointment. So that's how she acted in that. And so what we have to do, those of us who are at a better place, everybody's not there yet, but those of us who are at a better place and see a woman act out like that, we can't look at the woman. We have to look at what's behind the woman. It's like,
Yes.
what's her issue? You said, what's her problem? No, seriously, what's her problem for real? Because there's something in the background we don't see. We just see the forefront, like she's acting out, she's
Yeah.
being evil, she's being mean, she's angry, she's lashing out. You have to understand that that stems from a place that she's not telling you about. You know what I'm saying, guys?
Yes.
Like, you
Yes.
have to think about it. Like, something's really must be really bothering her. Something must be really in her life that she's carrying out this way. And what's so surprising, once you're able to show her love and care, and sometimes she'll warm up to you and she'll say, well, you know what, my husband did this. And you be like, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what it is. That's what
And
it is. Because most people are not going to lash out just because, you know what, I don't got nothing better to do but to lash out. You know what? Wait a minute, you're my victim. I'm going to get you. No,
yeah.
she's dealing with something that she don't know how to express. Because you know what we have done as women? Because we want to form a sisterhood, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
And sisterhood means we're going to support one another.
Come
We're
on
not
now.
going to judge one another. We're
Right.
not going to criticize one another. We're going to listen and try to listen for the problem. So we'll know how to comfort you. So we'll know how to support you and say those things that you need to hear. Now, sometimes things we have to say, you know what, girl, let me tell you this. And you like, wait a minute, hold up. Don't talk to me like that. Don't talk to me like that. So once you learn the person, then you have to know how to
Yes.
speak power and love into that person,
Yes.
because everybody cannot take the same type of constructive criticism. So can you guys agree out there, like, we really need to support each other, especially as women, because we go
We do.
through
We do.
adverse things. And so
And
let's
black
talk about.
women and black
Mhm.
women. I must say this. Women are against women, but it's something about us black women. We try to go for kill with one another. I just don't understand it. See, one thing that I have noticed about the other races, we're all messy, but they will stick with their races and they'll kill each other at the very end. But with us, we go right at our sister. We go right at, black women. Oh, look at what she got on. Oh, who she thinks she's cute. And when we get like that, that's some type of jealousy or envy, is something seated on the inside of you somewhere. Daddy or mama didn't lift you up, with the confidence. We tell our children they're beautiful. We tell them they can be all they can be. We tell them they're intelligent, they're smart. Somewhere those deposits were not made. And then,
Mhm.
whoa, when hurt has been deposited and they weren't even told those things, then they turn out to be just, yes, a curse. It's a generational curse. And it really is. But it's time for us to come together, Tanza. It's time for us to start loving one another, because if we don't, we're going to keep hurting one another. We're going to keep stepping on each other. I'd rather lift my sister up with me. Let's do this together instead
And you
of,
know what?
down in one.
See, one thing I heard you say was, and ladies, you keep on bringing them in. Bring those hearts, those thumbs up. We love hearts. Love. Slap them hearts out there, y'all. Okay. But anyway, see what happens in order for us to love someone
Yeah.
else. That's one of the reasons why a
Yes,
lot of
LaShawn.
relationships don't succeed because we haven't started loving ourselves. Let me
Yes.
y'all a tip. Y'all ready? I'm gonna give you one tip that's gonna help you on tonight. Go look in the mirror at yourself, at your cute little self, okay?
Yeah.
And say,
Yeah.
"Hey, gorgeous, how you doing?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me fix my hair. Oh, I love how you did the hair like
Yes.
that's
That's
good.
it. That's it.
Yeah." And then you be like, "Man, I don't have no big booty, but look at these boobs I got. Yes, I do. I
I
got them
love
going." Okay? Find things about you
that you
that
love.
you like
Yes.
and then focus on that. And always, one thing that I've said in the past in videos, see, you keep want to talk about the enemy. It's the enemy. It's the inner me that's
Yeah. Say
destroying
it again.
us.
Say it again. Yes.
The enemy, but
Yes.
it's the inner me that's
Yes.
destroying us. We
Yes.
hear the voices on the outside and we want approval from everybody else except for
Yes. Woo.
ourselves. Okay? Like you have to say, look, there is something about you that's awesome, that's magnificent. You know when you be cooking that fried chicken and those collard greens and your family come over be talking, wait a minute. You got the last piece? No. He knew I was gonna get that last piece of chicken. And so that's something awesome about you. You can celebrate on that. Like there is something good about me. Like when you
Yes.
go and get up in the morning and you get dressed and you put on that cute look, I'm gonna show y'all my dress.
Yes. I like that, LaShawn.
See, look, you do a pose in the mirror, y'all. Look here,
Yes.
y'all pay attention. You do a pose and you say, child, looking good. Yes, I am. And see, when those inner voices come, you hearing what somebody might say, you say,
Yeah.
I've already gave myself the seal of approval this morning.
Come on now.
Okay. And
Love
see,
you
when you
and
go into the
me.
job,
Yes.
when you go to your job, you walk your walk. Don't let nobody change your style, honey. See, this is
Yes.
the deal. Because we so jealous of one another. Because look, they say, look at her, look at that print she got on. She knows she too big to wear that print. Guess what, y'all? I am big, bad, and bodacious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on
So
now.
you have to take on a mindset like I got it going on regardless of what
Regardless.
anybody is saying about me.
Yes.
Don't and when the thought come to your mind, because you know you walk past those girls, they be looking at you like, and you just be like, praise him in the morning. You seen that in your
Hating me. Yeah.
but
That's
guys,
true.
we have to start loving ourselves. We have to
Yes.
love those things that we like about ourselves. We have to tell ourselves, I celebrate myself.
Yes.
Okay. And you have to get to a point where you also have to learn. I'm getting ready to say it, y'all. Y'all ready? All right. I'm going in the camera. You have to learn the word. What is it, boys and girls? Forgiveness.
You
You
really
have
do. Come on now.
Oh my God. When
Yes.
your mama hurt your feelings
Yes.
and when your sister said something about you you didn't like, you know
Yes.
how your daddy did that particular thing and it pissed you to freaking off? You like
Yes.
you have to come to a place where, you know what, I forgive.
You gotta forgive.
I
Yes.
forgive.
Yes.
I forgive.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
see, I'm gonna tell y'all ready. I'm getting ready to give y'all a juicy story. Juicy one. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready? You ready? Oh my God, I had a cousin and he slapped me so hard. Like bam! It's like, wait a minute, this a cartoon like like the stars and the birds is swimming around my head, right? I carried this hate for him for so long. For so long. Like you couldn't tell, don't even say his name around me. Because I'm about to just go ballistic, right? But when I got to that
Oh, you
place,
good?
guys, when I made a decision, you know what? I'm going to forgive him. It lifted something in me because he gone on about his business doing what he does, right? What most people do. They don't care anything about they hurt you.
Right.
You got to get to a place where you like, you know what?
Forgiveness.
That hurt me. You're going to acknowledge it hurt you. It
Yes.
pissed me off. Yes, it did.
Yeah.
But I got to move past that.
Yes.
I have to
Yes.
because people lives go on and you will be stagnated in your frustration and your pain and your misery.
Yes,
And
you
if
will.
you did something where you're feeling guilty and shamed, you're
Yes.
going to have to learning to forgive yourself.
Come on now. Forgiveness.
Can I get an amen from the choir? Anybody out there?
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. You say what I'm saying? The choir, y'all better get this thing in the
And
in the
you know
play.
what, Tanza? Tanza, you know what the key to it is? Because I used to experience where no one would like me. They said I was conceited or whatever, even when I got on jobs, and
Mhm.
I would go to my mom, grown as I am, and I would be like, well, they don't like me. I heard them talking about me. Had experienced a woman pulling my hair in the washroom. I'm talking about grown women. I
Mhm.
want to see if that's your hair. And pulled it, and I let her. Weird, silly me. I let her, and I was
Mhm.
like, yeah, it's mine. I let her run her hand through my whole head
Mhm.
to prove a point, to her. And then when I was telling my mom, they read me, and you don't let people do that and this, and I had to think about it. This woman began to campaign Elise, like talking about me to others. And you know what I did to her? I went to her privately. We were working one night. This was years ago. And I said, I don't know what I may have done. I said, but I want to apologize. I want to ask you to forgive me because maybe when we met in the training room, maybe it was something, maybe I gestured, maybe. And she said, she looked at me, she was like, Elise, you didn't do anything to me. It's the way that you carry yourself, like you're all that. I said,
Mhm.
I carried myself with confidence, but I'm sorry that me being confident in who I am offended you. And from that
Mhm.
point, God showed me that this woman was lack of something. It wasn't me.
Mhm.
And as long as I loved and forgave her for whatever she would do and whatever she would say in the office, I
Mhm.
would just remain, moving forward. And she would be bitter. So, long story short, I left her behind in filling and campaigning Elise, I don't like her. And then when women jump onto that and
Mhm.
get involved in that, it's something wrong with them too. Because when people come to me with mess, I push that off because that's not what I'm about. I don't have time to be messy boots. It's time to move forward. It's time to lift one another up. We are not teenagers, and we have to be examples for the teenagers. We have to be examples for the little girls. So I just pushed that off, and I walked through, and I had to get this, and I hope that our audience gets this. In order for you, if you've gone through something where you've been hurt, or maybe your parents missed it, maybe you didn't have a big mama or a grandmama, maybe you just came up however you came up. But I pray that in order for you to get to where you need to go to be great and love your fellow sister or brother, you got to
Mhm.
understand whatever took place in your life, that was the past. And then overcome it by walking into your greatness. And I wrote down 5 things that is allowing me to be great. You got to have these things. One, you got to have God. Two, you
Mhm.
got to love yourself. Three, you got to do what Tanza said, and you got to forgive. And then 4, you got to have those morals and values. And 5, you must walk in confidence because there are gonna be people that will never like you. I don't care how great you become. They're gonna say something about you. I don't care if you used to do bad, now you do good. You're still gonna have that cheerleading squad that's gonna do bad. But you gotta continue to walk in love. walk in forgiveness, know who you are. When you can do all those things, you can be great and you won't even mind lifting a hand to pull your brother or sister forward.
LaShawn said, what was number two?
Number two, when I said God and then
That was
love,
mhm.
love,
Love
LaShawn, and
yourself.
two was forgiveness. I mean, three was forgiveness.
Yeah, to love yourself. And guys, it's so important for you to stop listening to all the noise about other women and what you think they may feel about you, because
Yes.
what you think about me is none of my business. Now, let me make a point here. If I did or said something to you and it hurt you, now make it my business and say, TanZa, listen, what you said, what you did, that hurt my feelings. And I'm going to be like,
Right.
oh my God, I'm so sorry about that. I really, because sometimes we say and do things unconsciously aware. And so, I've gotten to a point, guys. Let me share a little. Can I share a little niblet with you guys? Can I get a one from you
Go
all? A
for it.
one that you want to hear what I want to say? Come on, guys, work with me here.
Come on
See,
now. One.
I was very, very broken. I was very broken. I was so broken that my boss said, she called me Sybil. You guys, any of you remember Sybil, Sally
Yeah.
Fields, who played the role of the multiple personalities? Because one moment I was like, "Woo, yes, hi everybody, how you doing?" And then the next moment it was like, "What? What you talking about? Excuse
Right.
me?" And so
Yeah.
it was because mentally wise, emotionally wise, psychologically, I was screwed all up in the inside. And I
Come on now.
didn't know how to really verbalize that I had a problem, because I didn't even, at first, didn't even recognize I had the problem. I
Right.
just knew you in my face and you need to get out my face. Okay. And so while a lot of women, they actually do hurt others because they first don't even understand what they're doing. They're so used to. So let's not use the word used to, boys and girls. We're going to use the word conditioned. Can somebody say conditioned? Okay. They were
Condition.
so conditioned.
Yes.
That's all they know. They know, let me cuss you out, let me call you bitch, let me call you whore. It's like, okay, you can't intellectually think of any other word. Like, shut the hell
Yeah.
up talking to me, bitch. Like, wait a minute, hold up now. See those fighting words, right? You don't
Right.
know how to articulate, okay, express yourself without saying some crazy madness, okay? But once you start discovering the person that you are,
Yes.
understand that your pain is not eternal. Understand that you can overcome the things of your past. You could overcome every jealousy, every envy, every
Yes.
hurtful thing said, and then you
Yes.
start saying, you know what? I'm better than that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't want to be the same person. Make the little changes. They may not happen overnight, but with some work and determination, you can start working on yourself on the inside. And like I said before, start loving the skin you're in. If there's a woman who wants to wear her 3-inch high heel shoes and her tight, I don't know what the jeans are, but when I was coming, it was Gloria Vanderbilt and Lee and what else, Elise?
And Jordash.
Yes. She want to walk around and she got all her boobs about to like blind you. Like when she come along, you like, wait a minute. Like, wait, so, oh, wait a minute. Hold up a second. That's not your business to wonder why she dressed like that. See,
Right. It's
another
not.
thing we do, we hurt women because we want to we want to poke fun at other women. If that woman wants to come up in there half naked and she's still dressed according to the corporate guidelines and policies, that is
Yes.
her issue. That is her
Yes.
problem. You
Yes.
gonna keep on being Miss Classy? Yes, you are. You gonna
Yes.
keep on being Miss Sophisticated? Yes, you are. On today, you gonna be the glamorous woman that God designed you to be with virtue. Oh my goodness, you talking about class? Yes, you are. And if
Yeah.
another woman is not dressing, acting, speaking like you, that is her problem, isn't it? That
Right.
is her issue. But if she comes to me and talk to me, and I'm not going to shun her, I'm going to treat her with loving kindness. Yes, I
Yes.
am. And see, you
Yes.
know what? When we love on people, See that also, you wonder why do we treat each other like that? Why do we say these things? Because some of us, I'm sorry guys, I just had to plug up my phone. Some of us don't even know how to love on each other to see a change. Like, can somebody give me like a one on that if you agree? Like, you agree? Like, we even ourselves need to learn how to love more on one another to see the change and being a
Yeah.
sister to one another. You know what I'm saying, guys? Like, at least you got my hair
Mhm.
color. I just want you to know that. Okay. I just want you to know that that's the hair color I want my hair to be. Maybe I should
Okay.
start all over and I should go be a blonde bombshell. Yes, I should. You think I could
Yeah.
pull it off? Mm.
Yeah.
All of
And
these
me
fat
and
chicks.
me as your sister and not a hater, when you ask people, "Oh, what color is that in your hair?" "Oh, I don't know. Some of my beautician mixed up." Like we don't
Mhm.
want you to get, "Oh, what are you wearing? What cologne?" "Oh, I don't know. Some type of cologne I mixed up." I mean, when they made one, I want us all to be beautiful. I want us all to be dynamic. I want us right. We don't help each other, LaShawn. We don't, cause we envy one another or we fear. "Oh, she gonna be looking better. Her hair might be better. I gotta wear these curly curls. She gonna get hers straight. I can't get mine straight." It's something. We got an excuse why we can't help the next woman. And we need to help our sisters and brothers. It's not even just woman to woman. We won't even help the man. If we feel like you looking better than us or getting a little bit further than me, I won't lend a helping hand. And this is why we can't get from, we're still stuck on A. We should be at least at W by now if we all came together. This whole world could be rocking together, but we're selfish, we're envious, we lie, we hate. What else is it? We betray one another, we're not loyal. What is it? We're scarred, we're scorned. I could go on and on. And it comes back to self. Get your life right with God. You know, get your life right with God. And when you get your life right with God, you'll get your life right with self so that you can be able to entangle with others and help them get right if they're not right, instead of you hating on the next person.
Did y'all hear that? Y'all better listen to the author. I will come out there personally and have a conversation with you. Don't you mess with her because it will be on with me. See, guys, listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all ready? One thing I had to learn that I really and truly had to learn, and maybe this will help someone who's out there listening. Don't focus on other people.
Come on.
Focus on yourself. Go
Yes.
somewhere, get in the corner somewhere, and sit still and wonder, what in the world am I doing?
Uh-huh.
Why am I so messed up? Why is she saying that about me? Why did she say that? They said there's a saying, if two or three people saying the same thing about you, it must be true. And so when you're hearing this negative feedback, it's time to do an examination of yourself. It's really time to have some reflection. And so, like she said, get right with God. See, a lot of people don't believe in God, right? So let's
Yeah.
talk about it naturally for a minute, just for a minute, because I believe in God, because I'm one of God's little baby girls. You need to start with yourself. You need to understand why you're going through what you're going through. You have to sometimes go all the way back. You got to sit down and really think about it. Where did this come from? Why am I angry and pissed off? And why are other people treating me this way? Because sometimes, not in all cases, sometimes people treat you because that's what's in you.
Yeah.
Can I get an amen from the choir, somebody?
Amen.
Now, like I said, guys, not everybody, because I don't want you to say she was saying, no, 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 no. You're not going to misquote me. Sometimes when a person treats you a certain way, it's because it's what's in you. And so you react to it because water seeks its own level, right? So water just met its match. And it's like, yeah, I know her. It's like a homosexual, like a man, and we don't know, we may not recognize he's homosexual, but another homosexual can see that homosexuality in him. Same applies, but it's time for us also. It's like, why do we hurt each other? Why do we hurt each other? We also have to get to a point too where we have to find ways not to let how other people treat us affect us as much. Can I somebody agree with me on that?
Yeah, I agree.
And so we gonna start this whole. Let me do like they do on TV. Hello, this is an advertisement from TanZaFranklin.com. This is Tea with Tanza, and we are having the conversation why women hurt. Women who hurt other women. And we're here together with Tanza Franklin and author Elise Dobbs here, guys, talking about this. We're so excited that you came in and chimed in and engaged with us. Like, this is so cool. Like, guys, I want to hear some feedback from you based on this conversation thus far, right? What do you think? Should we take this tea with Tanza on the road, guys? Do you think this is going to be very helpful for other people? What you think, Elise? Like, I'm like so excited. Like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Like, I'm so
I'm
excited. Like, for real.
excited because you know what? It's time for us to stand up. It's time for us to stop sitting back. And I don't want to be great by myself. So we gotta take it to the road because other women need to know. I don't care what you were, if you were selling your behind yesterday. I'm here to encourage you that you don't have to do that, that you still can be great. I'm here to encourage you that God loves you, and so do I. So now let's not worry about what we were yesterday. Let's grab your hand and let's take this to the next level. And that's what your movement is about. Come on now.
Oh my God. Did you hear something she just said? Like, yesterday, guys, we
Yeah.
want to deal with what happened in yesterday, but we don't want to dwell and live in
Yeah.
yesterday. We want to
Yes.
take the lessons that we need to learn, bring them in today so our tomorrow could be better. Like, can you agree with that? Like, at least you
Yeah.
agree with that? Like,
Yeah.
if we don't start taking the lessons, not beating ourselves up, not finger pointing anybody, not judging, not, lashing out. Like, okay, this is my issue. This is what I need to deal with. And see, on today, what's so cool about today, like I've said before, you could write a new chapter. Like, literally, you could say, you know what? Yesterday, I want that to be my past. I want to
Yes.
start a brand new, afresh. I want to move on into the future. I want to see all the possibilities that's
Yes,
waiting
Wanda.
for me.
Yes.
I'm like so ready to dive right in. Like, let me start writing what I want for today and tomorrow. Now, we can't focus much on tomorrow, but what happens today, guys, affects tomorrow. Can you agree with that, anybody? Like, at least, right?
Yep.
So we're gonna change some mindsets. We're gonna start walking in our boldness. We're not gonna be apologetic, like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. No, if you're fabulous and if you're magnificent, now we're not gonna get the big heads, okay? Like,
No.
I'm all this and a bag of
Yeah.
chips. We can do that amongst ourselves and play and in fun, but carry yourself with that confidence that's necessary.
Yeah.
And for all of you, oh my God, the word just escaped me. Introverts, all you introverts out there who feel like because your shyness, like, I'm so shy, I really can't get things done. Just still be your authentic self. You
Yes.
kind, you're sweet, you have a good heart. You don't compare yourself to other women either. Like, I
No.
wish I could be, man, I wish I could get on there like Tans and like Elise did. No, 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 don't wish that. Wish that you could get on and be like yourself
Right.
because you have something to contribute. You do. In whatever you are, introverted, extroverted, because some people, like, I'm shy, but when God created you shy, he still didn't leave off the gifts. You know what I mean? And so let's explore these. Let's talk about this stuff, guys. Let's actually start elevating ourselves, our hopes, our dreams, our visions, our goals. Let's celebrate each other. If you have something going on, guys, if you all in the Atlanta, Georgia area, you're like, TanZa, can you support? I can't support everybody because it's only one me. Good Lord, it's only one me. Ain't that something? It's only one me, at least. What in the
Right.
world? Like, God couldn't create me as a triplet, you know. but anyway, guys, let's cheer one another. Even in doing posts, somebody put a post out, somebody write something, write a comment, say you're right, give them a heart. Don't just read the timeline. You just go down the timeline, keep on going. Give somebody a thumbs up, give them a
Yeah.
heart. Say, you go, girl, you right, keep going. Like, even in that is a means of supporting one another. You know what I'm saying, guys? Let's see what is Miss Blair said. She said, take it to the next level. Let's go higher. Higher. Okay, come on,
Yeah.
somebody. The second chord. Come on in with me. Higher, higher, higher. Right?
Yeah. I mean, and that's what we have to do. We gotta, ladies, it's time for us to step to the plate. It's time, and especially, I want all the races to step to the plate. And I want our black women, we gotta stop standing behind. It's time for us to move forward. We are some beautiful, beautiful. We come in all the best thing about us, we come in all different shades. Us as black women, we are like a box of assorted chocolates, all kind. And we blend well with anything. And so we have to stop this jealousy and stop this hating one another and thinking we're better than one another when we can help one another. And all we have to do is love on one another. And if you guys are
And
ready for this movement, come on.
oh, come on. And one last thing. If anything if you heard nothing else, start conditioning your mind to start thinking like royalty. Because if you start conditioning and think like royalty, a lot of this stuff wouldn't even happen. Because you are queens and princesses, and you have so much to contribute that Father God put in you. See, I'm going to tell you this, ladies. I'm going to say ladies this time. When God created you, I'm going to say this. I've said this in videos before, and I will say this again. When God created woman, he was like, whoa, man. That's what Adam said when he saw it. Whoa, man.
Uh-huh.
When he created her with an essence like himself. And when he presented himself to Adam, he presented this glorified gift. Did y'all hear that? A gift.
A gift.
And when someone give you a precious gift, you
Yes.
don't squander it. You
Yes.
don't waste it. You cherish it.
Yes.
And you are the gift. And
Yes.
you need to start acting like you shine with a brilliance, like a diamond.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying, ladies? You need to start thinking like I'm royalty. And if a lot of you start thinking that, because a lot of races, I'm going to share something with you guys, and I want you to think about this, really think about this. Why is it in rap videos you don't see a whole lot of other races shaking their booty?
Yeah.
Y'all hear
Speak on
that?
that one. Come on.
You hear that? They not out like boom, 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 yeah. Because
Right.
there are cultures who revere their women and hold
Yes.
them to high
Come
standards.
on.
And they're like, that's
Yes.
a disgrace. That's a disgrace to their whole
Yes.
nation to see our women doing something like that.
Yes,
And
it
so it's the
is.
same principle that applies, that mindset. That mindset says you're only good to be in the guttermost,
Video.
not the
Yes.
uttermost.
Yes.
Can I get an amen from the choir, somebody? Hey,
Amen.
Cat. Well, she said, "Hey P," so she must be talking to you. Or is she saying, "Hey P," me like short for princess?
Or or hey people.
Hey people, hey people, hey people, right. See, I'm learning. We all here. She said, oh love, oh love. But yeah, ladies, start thinking about it like you're more than just a piece of butt. You're more than just a
Yeah.
breast and thighs. You're
Yeah.
meant to build things. See, women in biblical times, women have actually crushed nations. They have destroyed kings.
Yeah.
And you have that power to do that. If you
Yeah.
have that power to go up, it's like Esther. Like Esther went to the king, right? And she went on behalf of her people. Am I right, Elise? Am I going? Am I
Yeah.
on
You're
this
going.
right?
Come on. Come
She
on. Yeah.
went on behalf of her people, for her people, for to get some relief. And she
Yeah.
adorned herself and she bathed herself. And she was like, let me put on my little perfume right here. Let me put that little curl, them curls right up in there. And let me put my oil and my milk of oils. And she went
Yes.
celebrating. She said, King,
Yeah.
please have mercy. She knew how to
Yes.
speak. She knew how to
Yes.
articulate. She knew
Yes.
when to be quiet. She knew
Yes.
when to speak.
Come
See,
on.
that showed royalty right there. She wasn't even, I mean, like she didn't start off being a queen, but she had those queen-like elements, those
Yeah.
queen-like benefits, like those queen-like attributes. You know what I'm saying? And so, ladies, we need to start believing in ourselves, believing in the awesomeness of who we are and whose we are. It's time for
Yeah.
us to rock and roll and get together with other women who doing something. And on the
Yeah.
way, those who are not, we're gonna love and bless them and praise the Lord and keep it moving, right?
Right.
We're not
Right.
going to be worried about what they ain't doing, what they are doing, what they said, what they did. Long
Come
as you
on.
didn't physically come and put your hand on me, or you went in my pocket and stole from me, I'm sitting up there eating my favorite dessert, and you said, let me get a fork and dig in your plate. All is well in the land. Nothing else matters. Long as they don't touch your mama, because mama, that's off limits, right? But you know what I'm saying? You got to walk in authority and in kindness and in love and in
Yes.
confidence. Don't be focused on what other people doing, what they saying, because if they're not paying the bills, pay my bills, 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 pay my bills.
Can
They
you
ain't
pay
buying the
my
food.
bills?
It don't even matter what they talking about. Who gives a rat's crap? And I even elevated from rat's crap to a maggot's crap. Girl, how low can you go, maggot's crap? That's
Yeah.
lower than a rat's crap.
Yes.
Think think about that. We have to take on a new mindset, ladies,
We
and walk in
do.
authority and royalty and love who we are. Even if we got skinny bitty legs and we got big boobs, or we don't have no boobs and we got a lot of booty. Okay, we need to love the skin we in and don't worry about what somebody else got. They don't have, oh my God, she got that big old booty. She went and got plastic surgery. A lot of these women who getting plastic surgery are gonna have to be very
Yeah.
careful. And see, you ain't got to worry about your booty going on the flop side. One day you get to walking and be wondering, wait a minute, what just shifted back there? Who was that? You know what I'm saying?
You didn't
And then you
shift it.
look, girl, you look in a mirror one day and be like, one be up and one be down. You be like, what just happened to me? So, girls, don't be worried about what other people, how other women look. Who cares? Let's
Right.
try to find out how we could get along with each other. And for
Yeah.
those of you who like they live in these lavish homes, driving these cars, be very careful. Very, very careful. I want what she has because you don't know what
Right.
she did to get it.
Come
You
on
better be
now.
careful. Okay,
Yes.
now. So,
Yes.
y'all, watch it now. Start just saying, look, okay, this is the last thing I'm going to say. And then at least you can say what else. Okay, I end the show, but I'm going to let you talk. Here's a secret, guys, I learned. You got a tent. Okay? You got a tent, y'all. You seen tents. You
Yeah.
go out camping. You seen tent. You seen the Indians. They live in a tent. People live in tents, right? Whatever is outside of that tent doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And then what you want to do is make sure people who come around you don't let them collapse your tent.
Hmm.
Okay? Remember, Don't let people collapse your tent, and don't worry about what's outside of your tent.
Right.
Everything that's within in your tent, that's all you need to worry about. Everybody else don't even matter. Uh-oh, Mary says she worked hard for possessions and she don't ask a man for nothing. That
Right.
means you an Amazon princess. More power to you. Because I've been talking earlier to somebody, they will remain nameless. I was like, I need to go on sugardaddy.com. And somebody told me, girl, ain't nothing on there. She was like,
Woo!
ain't nothing on there. Trust me. Trust me.
Right.
So I was like, okay.
Yeah, right. Your boy
So
ass gonna show up right when you ain't even. It's gonna be like a what's that movie, Lady Sing the Blues, when she had her head down and he said, "When
Diana
mamas fall
Ross.
off." Yeah,
Diana Ross.
and you gonna
But
look
yeah,
up and
wait a
there go
minute. Hold
Boaz.
up. Hold up. All of y'all talking about I want my Boaz. I want my Boaz. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Elise. I'm about to say something crazy, girl. Okay, y'all ready?
Come on.
Did you really do your research? And did you see how older Boaz was? Now you want to still be able to get some good loving. Now, if he a Boaz, can he still get down in the bed? Can he roll? Can he chase you? You want to make sure, be specific. Say, I want my Boaz. I want him to be this age, if he can be this height. But you don't want him where he, after a while, he got an oxygen tank and then you pushing him around in a wheelchair.
TanZa. Yeah, we have to. You know what? And see, I'm gonna say to that, God doesn't even want us to be. We don't have to look for a man. I didn't look for my husband. After I came out of the idea of being confident in who I was, and then I didn't like what I was attracting. And so my prayer to God was, Lord, I don't want another drug dealer. I don't want another whatever type of man to talk to me. And then I went through a spell where I knew I was looking good, and not a God answered what I said. Not another looked at me. So I was like, well, what's wrong with me now? I know I look good. But then I had to come back. I told God, Lord, keep those type of men away from me. I don't need that, Lord. I can do this. I can make myself whole. I can stick with you, Lord, and wait till you send who my husband is gonna be. And then he went, and God, you already know what I like. I love everything about Billy D. Williams. So can he be a little bit? I don't want him as old as Billy D. Williams because he's too old for me.
Well,
But
well, not
I
today.
need I need some I need some of those features. And God did that. God did
Hmm.
that. And then too, there were some things that came with this Billy D. Williams that I was like, wait, I should have wrote this down. Now, when I said Billy D. Williams, there were some things that I needed to ask him for too, because you can get Billy D. Williams and then you get a whole bunch of other baggage, and then now you got to go to God and let Him fix that. So you got, ladies, we got to be careful. We cannot be anxious for anything. Let's just enjoy life. Let's lift one another up. Let's support one another, and let's make this change happen because it can happen. We just got
And
to
with
support one another.
Yes, ma'am. And with that said, guys, thank you so much for joining in with Tea with Tanza because we're about to get
Yes.
this show on the road. We had an awesome talk. Thank you all to all the ladies who joined in, chimed in. If any guys chimed in, we want to thank you also, guys,
Thank
because
you, everyone.
we don't exclude you. You're important too. So, guys, thank you for coming in. Thank you, Author Elise. For
You're
those of you,
welcome.
if you want to follow her, she is on Facebook as author Elise LaTanya Dobbs. So follow her, go and get her book, support her, read a little something that's going to help elevate your mindset. So, guys, make sure, let's see, it's called, and I'm going to read backwards, How Can I Live?
According to you.
according to you. So you heard that. Go and check her out on today. For those of you, I'm going to end this also. For those of you who know anything about the Now You Know campaign, Now You Know campaign is for the cherished pads for women. They're natural pads that's going to help women to eliminate heavy bleeding and cramping. A lot of the pads on today on the shelves they're causing a lot of female issues. And this woman created Cherish Pads, made by a woman for women. So, guys, if you want to reach out to me and get your pads, you want to place orders, please let me know. And please go to tanzafranklin.com. Okay, so I am signing off and hugs and mwah, mwah, to Elise. And guys, I'm so excited
Thank you
about this.
guys.
This is a way to connect with my friends and make those collaborations and those relationships. And for a lot of you, I'm in hopes that these are lifelong, lasting relationships. Okay, guys, not just me talking about cherished paths, but actually being a part of your family and you being a part of mine. How cool is that, right? So that
Yes.
is, and I will be next week. I'm looking for volunteers. So ladies, please come in. Don't be afraid of the camera. It's just a camera. You don't even see the people,
TanZa.
right? So you can't say all those people. You know what? Who cares what you're saying? You're saying something from your heart that
Yes.
means something to you, okay? And if you don't want to come up with the subject matter, I will, and we will talk about it on Tea with Tanza. Okay, everybody, have a good one. Take care, everybody. Bye. Bye, Elise. Give me
Bye.
a kiss, girl. Mwah.
Mwah. Have a
Mwah.
good night.
Okay. Okay. Good night, everybody.